We're now a little more than 2 months removed from Election Day, but tonight it's full speed ahead in the 2014 elections with a very interesting twist in the race for Ohio's governor.
Interesting indeed, Chris. Former Governor Ted Strickland announced he will not run for his old seat, clearing the way for a crop of potential candidates to emerge. News Channel 5's John Kosick joins us tonight with more.
Yeah, Danita and Chris, many of those considering a run against Governor John Kasich were deferring to Governor Ted Strickland, but now that he stepped aside, the quick work will begin to find a likely candidate. We may still be 22 months away from the November 2014 election for governor, but in the inaugural words of the man currently holding the job,
get ready for an exciting time. Put on the seatbelt.
The decision by former Governor Ted Strickland not to seek a rematch against Governor John Kasich next year clears the way for potential candidates like Cuyahoga County Executive Ed Fitzgerald to come forward.
There'll be 3 or 4 people, I think, that will kind of ask for some consideration, and I'll be one of them, and there'll be probably a couple others.
Who might they be?
Probably the biggest contenders would be County Executive Ed Fitzgerald and possibly Congressman Tim Ryan, though both of them risk being out of office because they would have to give up their seats. Richard Cordray, I think, is a possibility. And of course, the other is former Congresswoman Betty Sutton, who I think is intriguing because, unlike the others, she doesn't have anything to lose. She had a very high-profile race, even though it wasn't statewide.
Fitzgerald says he will spend the next 2 months or so reaching out to party leaders around the state, testing the waters. He believes in order to be successful, Democrats will need to get behind one person early. No primary.
Whether or not that would mean that I wouldn't have a primary, or would mean that I should step out of it, or, you know, it's too soon to say. It's just tough to defeat an incumbent governor, especially, and have a primary at the same time. That's tall order.
Yeah, so 2 Republicans argue will be unseating Governor Kasich, given the state's economic turnaround ahead of the national numbers and the balancing of the budget without raising taxes. On your side, John Kosick, News Channel 5.